Today, I'm gonna show you how to build a simple Lego truck. But before I do that, here's a small preview. Oh yeah, baby, we're looking good. Oh my god, this thing is insane. We're going up, and now we're going down. It's really fast. Woo! Alright, now that we've got the intro and the preview out of the way, let's dive right in. First up, grab yourself a large car jack, but make sure you're working on a nice flat surface before you set it down. For the second step, pull out a vehicle base number 10 and you're gonna place it right on top of your jack like this. Once you've done that, you're gonna place another one on the right side and then one more on the left side. Alright, now let's go ahead and place a platform bumper number 1 right here on the front side of our vehicle. You're gonna want to go ahead and place it right in the middle and then scoot it over to the left. Now we're gonna go ahead and place one more right beside the first one. Just like that. Awesome, so now we're gonna do the exact same thing to the back side of our vehicle. Scoot it over, place it down, and then we can just snap in our second bumper piece right there. For the next step, you're gonna wanna go ahead and pull out a suspension piece number 1. And we're gonna place 2 of these bad boys right up here like this. After you do that, we're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing to the back side of our vehicle. Place one down right here and the other one right next to it like this. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull out some rustic stairs and place them down so we can get on top of our vehicle. By the way, you're only gonna need the stairs if you're on survival, but I'm sure you know that. Now that we're on top of our vehicle base, let's go ahead and pull out a beachy thin floor number 2. You can use any other thin floor number 2 if you'd like. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and use a beachy thin floor number 2 because I like how it looks. Okay, so let's go ahead and place another piece on the opposite side like this, and then we're gonna nudge a piece in the center of these two like this. Alright, now let's go ahead and pull out a thin floor number 1 of your choice, and you're gonna want to place it exactly like this. Now we'll move over to the other side and place another one like this. And for the final piece, we're gonna want a thin floor number 2, and you're gonna want to nudge it again right in the center like this. You should have 2 empty spaces near the front side of the vehicle. We'll fill in these spaces later with some lights. Next, pull out your vehicle parts and scroll down until you find a windshield. Now place it down like this. Okay, so this is pretty cool. Our truck now has a windshield, but there's still a few more things we need to do, so follow me. Alright, next up, we need a side step to make it easier to climb in. Grab a thin floor like the 90 thin floor number 2 because it looks really good for the side steps. Place it right in the middle. Then we'll move over to the opposite side and do the exact same thing. Awesome. Every vehicle needs a steering wheel, right? So grab a medium driver seat, aka a steering wheel, and place it down exactly like this. And after that, we can pull out a large vehicle seat so that your friends can ride along. Place it down next to our driver's seat. Now let's pull out 2 more and place them behind the first 2 seats like this. Awesome, now our friends are gonna have a spot to sit when they ride along with us. Now for the back of the cabin, you can either choose between an open cabin or an enclosed cabin. I'm gonna go ahead and use an enclosed one for my truck, but like I said, feel free to use an open cabin. Make sure you place it down where the rear and the middle base meet. Once that's in, add a large cabin roof. To set it in the perfect spot, move over to the back side of your truck and just move it forward gently, using your arrow keys or D-pad on controller. Alright, now let's move over to the front side of our truck and place down 2 angled light bars in the empty spaces I mentioned earlier. You're gonna want to place it down right here in this empty space and this one on this opposite end right here, and there you go. Now grab your favorite thin floor number 2. I'm gonna personally be using the beachy thin floor number 2 and placing it right on top of the truck like this. After, pull out another angled light bar and place it down in the middle of our thin floor. And after we do that, we're gonna place 2 more on each end. Now, we're gonna need power if we want this thing to run, so pull out a medium power center and set it in this empty space. Now, let's add some storage chests to the bed of our truck. The bed of this truck is capable of carrying up to 4 chests. And if you're really feeling up to it, you can stack 2 more on the roof of the truck. There goes 1. And for this next one, we can place it right across the first one. Alright, and for the next 2, you're gonna wanna place them on the bumper of the truck. Okay, and here goes the last one. There we go. Like I said, feel free to stack 2 more on the roof if you'd like. Next, drop down and place a granite foundation number 1 right here in the center of these 2. Next, pull out a medium bumper guard and place it on the front end of the truck like this. Now head on over to the back side of the truck and place down 2 small thrusters, the first one here and the second one here. After that, make sure to adjust them using a wrench. Oh, and also I recommend putting them on the same channel. After you're done with that, pull out some large powered wheels and use the snap feature to snap them into place on the rear suspensions. And for the front suspensions, use the large turnable wheels and use the snap feature again to snap them into place. Sweet, now let's adjust the tires to the correct orientation. Also, I'm only gonna adjust the ones on the right hand side, and on the driver's side, they're usually already adjusted. It is now time to drop her down, so let's go ahead and do that. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, now let's go ahead and take her out for a spin. I actually know the perfect spot for this. Oh wait, before we do that, we need to add some power cells. So let me go ahead and add 2 power cells. Alright, we should be good to go now, and I'll catch you guys at the test site. Alright guys, we've approached the test site and we are here and we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and drop down and start testing this thing out. I just wanted to show you guys how well it steers. That's why we're gonna be I can't even speak, but that's why we're gonna be testing it out on this dirt road. So here's another hill coming up that is pretty massive. This is why I chose this area, because there's a lot of versatility in the landscape. Now I might struggle a little bit right here, but I think if we turn on the thrusters, it shouldn't have a problem. Okay, so it seems to do pretty well. We got over that hill pretty easy, and we almost hit a tree right there, so let's be more careful. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just circle back around so you guys can see it a second time. Alright, so we turned the vehicle around, so we're gonna go back up this hill and test it out. I'm gonna turn on the thrusters right here. And again, we seem to have completely no problems getting up a massive hill. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next epic LEGO adventure. As always, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will catch all of you in the next one.